everybody, you got the Garage Guy coming to you this afternoon, and I'm here with a video about an accessory that I found is very useful and very practical, and it seems to work very well. This is the Limbsaver slip-on recoil pad. It's made by Sims Vibration Laboratory, or whoever that is, and it's also made in USA. Now, the last video I did was about this 20 gauge H&R right here, single shot. And I showed about midway through there where I kind of got bruised up. Now it had a little bit of kick to it, of course, being a single shot, but getting bruised, it really shouldn't have done that, especially with birdshot. But in my case, you know, I have to take blood thinner once a day, and well, whenever I'm going to shoot something, you know, a shotgun or rifle with some recoil, I might as well expect some bruises. But as long as I can do something about it, I might as well do it. Now, I was in Wally World the other day, and a friend of mine walked up to me and he said, "Mark, I saw your last video," and he said, "Saw that bruise on his shoulder." And he said, "Those recoil pads right down this aisle over here." So he showed me where it was at, and I got to looking at it. Now, I knew there was some videos on YouTube about these, and I didn't know if some of these were any good, or a kind of flash in a pan thing, or what. You know, what got me was this going to turn out to be a $23 piece of rubber? Or was it going to be something worth having? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's take a closer look at this thing. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, on the back of it, the yellow part, the small here at the top, it'll show the different brands: Recoil, Browning, H&R, Marlin, Mossberg, New England, Handy Rifle Youth, Partner Youth, Tracker, and Slug. It'll fit those shoulder stocks. Right there, if it's in the gray, that means it won't fit them. So we'll turn around and just pop that out. And while that's popped out, AJ Lee, that's my granddaughter. Honey, I got SpongeBob there, just like you asked. Anyway, this feels pretty squishy. Feels really good. Good and spongy. Let's see the inside of it. Let's give it this, a little bit of that. Yeah, that's real spongy. Almost feels kind of like a gel pack in there, but it's not. It's just real squishy foam, or a real squishy rubber. That's all it is. I wouldn't want to leave this in the sun too long. It feels like it might get soft and maybe the shape change a little bit. But this right here, the way it feels, y'all have seen the grip on a Sky handgun, the CPX2, and it's got that little thing on the back, but it's hard as a rock. It looks like it'll absorb recoil, but it really doesn't. If they would make the back of their grips like that, those would be one hot selling firearm. Anyhow, feels like it's got some real good comfort to it. The package says it reduces felt recoil by 70%. Let's go ahead and see if we can get it on the end of the shotgun shoulder stock here. Alright, we got that sitting up right here. There's the end of it, and I imagine it would fit on like this with the slanted end facing downward. So we'll just do that at the top, stretch this bottom over it. And pull it on up there. It's not exactly going to be the best fit in the world. Seems like the real thick part of it is just a tad smaller than the end of the stock. But it feels real good. I wonder how many times a person can shoot this without having to take this and readjust it. What do you say we go down here at my little shooting area and find out right quick? Usually when I'm making one of these videos, I always end up fouling something up. And this video here is no exception to that rule. I accidentally deleted the part where I come down here at my little shooting area and test fired 20 gauge with the Limbsaver recoil pad. The point of it was to show if you had to, stop after a few rounds, do any more adjusting or anything like that, just see if it's going to be aggravating. But that's alright, I don't mind doing this segment over again because that means I get to do some more shooting, and I love to target shoot. Let's see what happens with this. Be using Winchester 7.5 birdshot. Oh, that last one got me a little bit wet, but that's alright. The Limbsaver pad still in place. No problem. Let's shoot some more 2-liters. You know what, folks? Let's take out the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-liter bottles, see what happens. See if the old Limbsaver recoil pad stays in place. Alright, 5 more. That's 9 total. What's the Limbsaver recoil pad doing? Staying right in place. It's moved over a little bit to the left, but that's other than that, staying right in place. Nothing aggravating. Alright, 9 down, 5 left to go. Let's go ahead and watch these bad boys blow up. And last but not least, I enjoyed that. Let's shoot that guy one more time. All right. 15 rounds of a 7.5 Winchester birdshot. And there's the Limbsaver. It's a little canted over to the left, but nothing bad. You're not really going to fast fire 15 rounds out of a single shot like that very often. So yeah, how's my shoulder feel? Feels pretty good. That knocked down, yeah, a lot of that felt recoil. The package said 70%. Hey, I'm probably saying 85 or 90. I gotta admit, I absolutely enjoyed that. I did not mind one bit coming down here, having to reshoot this whole scene over again. Heck, I didn't even mind having to pick up the trash afterwards. It was that much fun. And this little gadget right here, this little $23 hunk of rubber called a Limbsaver recoil pad, that was a difference. Everybody knows after you shoot a single shot shotgun, the 12, 16, or even a 20 gauge, it's going to do a little thumping. 410 isn't so bad. I don't know about a 28. I've never shot one personally. But I showed you the bruises, you know, or before on the video I did before, and I got this and it made all the difference in the world. Yeah, I recommend it. Now, if you're like me and you have to take some meds, you know, and it's going to cause some, you know, easier bruising or whatever, like I said, I got to take the blood thinner. And a lot of other people out there, they have to do similar things too. And then there's some people out there that just naturally bruise easy and don't have to be on any meds. You know, this isn't some kind of gimmick or play pretty accessory. This is a very helpful attachment. And I can't say enough good things about it. I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it to anybody out there. You know, there's no shame in, you know, if you got a little problem or something, there's no shame or no harm or foul in getting a little something to help you out. A little bit of comfort doesn't mean you're trying to take shortcuts and make it easy. It means you're just trying to make it more enjoyable for yourself, okay? And I'm not one of these that takes shortcuts, but in this case, yeah, something like this, it's probably in my own best interest. This is Garage Guy. When you go shooting, be safe.